What is going on, faithful? Today is a day to look back. Frank Gore, one of my favorite human beings, football players, 49ers, is retiring. He decided to hang it up. And I think it's time, for somebody, the Iron Man of the running back position, that just, man, coming out of college, all the injuries, and he just stayed with it. And I wanted to make a podcast looking back where we are now and looking forward of Frank and what he means to all of us, really. I mean, if you've ever worn a 49ers jersey, hat, what shirt, it doesn't matter. Frank Gore, and he has impacted you. Love this man. One of the best moments of my entire career as this, podcast host, broadcasting, whatever. Literally the guy that started the 49ers Rush road trip for me has impacted me personally. Whenever we threw the party down in Miami for the Super Bowl and we were reaching out to people, we got Frank Gore to come out. I couldn't believe it. I knew he was from there and all that stuff. He came out and had an amazing time. He signed autographs, took pictures. Again, not only was that like the coolest thing that I've ever experienced in this career so far, I got to hang out, have drinks, take shots with Frank Gore. I mean, good gosh, it changed the way that I saw things, and that, that experience for me was so much. How can I create that experience for other people? And, that's why we're throwing the Vegas party with Fred Warner and Elijah Mitchell, just trying to bring these experiences together. But back to Frank. What he was able to do is just uncanny. And last year, and I'm going to put the description of this video in a link to this video in the description. I went through and I tried to rank all of the 49ers all time, right? And, the metrics that I used, how long they played for the 49ers, all those things. And I just counted what players did for the 49ers, nothing else. And Frank came out to number 13 for one of the most storied franchises ever. He never got a Super Bowl, which breaks my heart. But somebody that was just the heart and soul of this team. And everything that he was able to bring to this franchise, the class. I mean, the fact that my 18-year-old son, who I don't like, it's his favorite player still to this day. How old was he when Frank Gore was playing for the 49ers? Pretty dang young. I mean, that's a long time ago. That was 6-7 years ago. So this kid was 11 maybe last time he saw Frank Gore, but he still has the autographed 8x10 picture I got him hanging up in his room. Like the impact lives on. So I just want to say thank you, Frank. Obviously, he's going to come back, retire with the 49ers. He's going to be a part of the Ring of Honor. Yes, he is going to be a Pro Football Hall of Famer. His stats are just undeniable. Now, will he be a first-time Hall of Famer? That's another question and debate for another day. But today is just a time to say thank you and honor this incredible, amazing human being. And so before I go back to the clip that I cut out from the, me ranking all the 49ers. If you want to see, what the rest of those are, again, that's in the description. But I cut the soundbite that I recorded with my phone. I didn't even get a video because I was stupid and excited of just Frank being Frank. I just asked him, hey man, do you mind just giving a shout out to the podcast and just say whatever you want to the faithful. This was the night before the 49ers Chiefs Super Bowl. And he was as elated as I was, as any of the fans there. He wasn't on an NFL roster at that time. He just wanted his team and his family members that were on the roster to go get that W. So here's Frank Gore, and then after this, we're going to jump back to that clip.
Hey, this your boy Frank Gore. I'm listening to 49er Rush, Niners all day. Let's bring 6 home, baby. Let's go.
All right, number 13. This one, again, I got to put my bias and kind of recency bias on it, but I got Frank Gore number 13. He's got a 95 AV score, which is way too low to be in this range, but he was with the 49ers for 10 years, played in 14 or more games in 9 out of 10 of those years, which dude had 2 torn ACLs in college. It just has turned into the Iron Man of football. He had 5 Pro Bowl appearances, no all pros. But he's the all-decade team running back for the 2010s. 11,000 yards in 10 years. 75 touchdowns in 10 years. The dude was just incredible. And on top of that, Frank Gore, and again, this is recency. You get the pulse of the team. I started covering the team and, doing all this stuff, and you can see what he means to the 49ers still to this day. One of the best moments of my entire life, I should have had the audio pulled up on here. I don't think I have it right now. One of the best moments of my entire life was the Super Bowl party in Miami, hanging out with Frank Gore for a night and doing shots with him and all that stuff. And just, he's in the NFL at a 49ers Super Bowl party, even though he was in the NFL. I think he was with the Colts that year. Maybe it was the Jets, but whatever. He is the lifeblood of this team, and has been for a long time. Love Frank Gore. Nobody has anything bad to say about Frank Gore. It just doesn't exist, and nobody that knows him anyway. He's incredible. I love Frank Gore. Just want to say thanks for watching and supporting the 49ers Rush podcast channel. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so in the middle of the screen now. And here are a few extra videos if you want to check that out for some more 49ers content. Just want to say thank you. And as always, stay strong, faithful.